2011 Kia Optima. We're having the real bad clicking sound in the steering wheel. Okay, here we go, everybody. Welcome to UR. Help you out when I can, because you guys help me out when you can. We are in a Kia Optima, but I've learned that this is not just a Kia Optima problem. It is a Kia Optima problem, Kia almost everything problem, and a Hyundai, that is the HY problem. This guy, $2.50 some cents or $3, wherever they're trying to rate before, they should be giving them away since they're junk. See, it's just a little rubber mechanism. Almost looks like a boat with a pump. Anyway, if you have this noise, that's your problem. I'm going to drop down all this plastic, top, bottom, this, top, yada yada, rip down the column, and then there's a little electric motor on top. I will then try to show you step by step. But that is your major problem. $3 part. Hyundai was warranted. Hyundai was warranted. The Kia one that I'm doing right now is not warranted. So we are going to start out very simple. Make sure you got yourself a good Phillips head screwdriver. Take this little thing and pop it out. That's just the cover. You got a screw here, a screw here. Take them both out. Now bring yourself a flathead in here, this little gap thing, and pull that out. I'm gonna pull it away. It's got like a twisting. You'll see. Wiggle it out. Another piece of plastic out of the way. Screw here, screw here. Them screwed, Phillips head, Phillips head. After you get them two screws out, there's little tabs here. You gotta take a Phillips head, push them in, and pull it out. And you will pull straight out on this puppy. See that? It's got these style clips. Pull straight out. And we want on the other side, but it's gotta be careful because it's around the ignition, so very careful. Alright, so now you got it down, and like I said, the ignition is part of that, so you got to connect it over there. 3 wires here. I'm going to take these 3 wires off, and I'm going to turn the car off, and then I'm going to unhook that one also. So now we're going to take down this metal bracket that's here to protect you. 410s. One there. There. Over there. Now there's a Phillips head screwdriver screw right here. Take that out next. And there's 4 12s. One's gonna be here. One's gonna be right here. There's 2 studs and 2 bolts. Bolt the column. Get them 4 out. And you gotta turn the steering wheel, and you'll be able to get to these 2 Phillips head screws. Turn one way, then turn the other. That's going to separate the column sleeve, I guess you'd call it. One on each side, like I said. So now I got them 3 screws out. I'm going to pop these cover off. That easy, literally. And you'll see when you go back together, it's got little clips that hold it in. Now again, like I was telling you, we got 4 bolts. One, there's a bolt there. Sorry, there's a nut there. There's a bolt back there. Nut and a bolt, and the whole column should drop down into our lap. Okay, so we took them 4 bolts out, and you can see it's loose. They're gonna have to disconnect some wires. Best you disconnect the battery at this point, just because electronics and all that stuff. You don't want to have to be plugging stuff in and shorting anything out. But anyway, so I slid this out of here, unplugged it. There's a plug back here I'm gonna play with, and a couple other plugs. What we're aiming for is actually right in that area, right there. So do yourself a favor and take out, there's a Phillips head right here, and then I'll slide this out of your way. So air duct. We're gonna unplug this guy. We're gonna unplug this guy. This is a rocker style. You pull this down and it'll unplug itself like that. This one, just push that down and then I'll release it. Again, this one's a rocker style. What I mean by saying that is this. When you put it back in, you're going to put it in slowly and push that, and then it'll lock it in place. Do yourself a favor and unplug this whole harness. Comes up the passengers or inside of the column. And then undo these little clips. Let me get you some light so you can see what I'm talking about. Undo these little clips. You want to be able to reuse them, so don't just rip them out. You actually got to press in. You got to press that in. And you can see that on each side there's little spring clips. There's one there. There's one there. And then you can slide it out of the way. I think there's one up top too. No, just the 4 plugs. But and then the column will come down some more. As you can see, I got the column down a lot more. And what we're working on is this right here. This guy right here. That motor has that little rubber coupler in between this and the steering column itself. So that's what we got to get to. All right, so we're aiming for these black screws. They're T30s. There's gonna be 3 of them. One there. One there. I'm sorry. One there. And then one on the back side of this. Try your hardest not to move the motor. When you pull it apart, you'll see the coupler there. You're going to pull that out, clean it out there. You might want to hit it with air or a little brush just to get all the rubber out that's in there. And just a quickie, when you put the new coupler back in, the writing has to go up. So the writing facing up. It's in the service manual. Don't ask me, I have no clue. All right, so we got the 3 bolts out. Like I said, you're going to try your hardest not to advance or change the spot of the motor. Wiggle it back and forth. Man, this is the hardest one I ever took out. There it goes. And it's out. And guess what? Look at this trash. Look at this fucking trash. You seeing this trash? Let me get a good video of this. Look in there. Look at all that junk. Trash! That's what we're gonna have to basically. So get a brush, some air, and get all that trash out of there. Here's your problem. And in touching it, this is like it's like a sneaker rubber. This new one is like a lot better. You can feel the difference. Like I said, I'm gonna use that. I got a lot of it out my hand. I'm gonna use that. Hopefully this helped. Hope you got it back together. You'll have a little movement. Wiggle it down until it's almost flush. And put your 3 screws in. Do everything in reverse. Don't forget to plug everything in along your way and put all your clips back in and you'll be good to go. No more clicking sound. And you'll take note, this thing only has 57,000 miles on it, so good luck with your project.